Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday afternoon, May 6th, and we're looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY IWM triple Qs. First and foremost, I want to wish all the moms out there that hopefully listen to these videos a very happy Mother's Day, and to all our traders out there, for your moms, very happy Mother's Day. Very interesting. Look, I don't know what all the hoopla is about. The market was dead this week. SPY closes down 64 cents on the week. I don't know why everybody's going crazy. Incredibly, we closed down only 64 cents. Very interesting week. Very interesting 2 weeks. Fantastic volume again. 139 million on the tape prior to the overnight. We have a range of $9.07 again. In the bigger picture, we're going to go over all these charts on all three of these indices. So we held, it's going to be very interesting, especially SPY and ES, the way we held our daily balance low. And ES has a poor low today. So SPY does not, but ES does. Just like ES didn't take out last week's high, SPY did, only by 2 cents, but we took it out. Technically, it's an outside week. No, it's not an outside week down. We closed above last week's low, I think. So again, very little technical stuff there, but the bigger picture is sellers are still in control. The market's incredibly short. SPY goes out. Remember, we were all 9 for 9 to start the day, and then we only get 10 wide in SPY and Qs, and Russell never even got 10 wide. They ended up only 9 wide. I'm using L as an afternoon pullback. It's far enough away from the day's low to use that for SPY and ES. Remember, we still have those trend days above us from yesterday, so there's still a lot of work to be done. But it's going to be very interesting if we hold this balance low going forward. It's a $24.5 balance. So it'll be interesting if we hold it. Do we now start going to the top of the balance, which would be 429.66? Remains to be seen. Had a good day trading. I only took one big trade today. I didn't do anything like I did early in the week, but it was a very good day. A period. I started shorting the ebb and flow of it when the market would push down, any push up. Was taking 411 puts. I did think we had a chance to trade inside yesterday's range for a while. So once we took out yesterday's low so quick, I was like, okay, I'm going to go along and start shorting any pushes up, especially below the opening. So I did that. Then when we pushed down hard in A, I thought it was a decent risk reward long the first time as we got close to the balance low. Took a 10 lot of the 4 or 5 calls, which immediately went up 30 cents for me, which is very nice, 40 cents, whatever it was. But then after that, B period, again, looking for shorts with the ebb and flow. Every push up, I was shorting because we had lower or overlapping a lower value and we were below the opening. Again, 411 puts. Didn't do anything in C. When D opened, I took a very quick short play, not right away, but I didn't think these single prints were going to hold. So I took a 414 put to fill single prints. It was only a small one, and I held it till they filled the single prints. Then an E period. I was like, well, I'm looking for a rotational trade now. I was looking between half back and yesterday's low, so I took a 408 call play against half back. That worked out. Now, the biggest trade I took today, I was looking for an afternoon pullback. Now, obviously, the indices were down. Value is overlapping to lower. It's not your typical afternoon pullback that you're going to have a lot to lean on. But I thought because the market had the wide POC, it would be a decent trade. We were 9 for 9 wide. I didn't expect a perfect POC, but I thought we'd had a good chance to go back to it at least. So I did start it in J. I started small. It definitely went down more than I thought it would. Ended up long 90 calls of the 407s. I was not out a lot, though. It wasn't like the previous 3 days where I was getting killed. And today's was a much better risk reward from what I was down to what I ended up making on the 90 calls. And then I took one more short in L, which I basically scratched on because I said if we take out M's high, I'm out. So I took the short in L, M opened, came in a little bit, took small off, M opened, took out L's high, came right back, and took it off when it came back. which I was very happy because look what M did. And all M was vicious short covering, but just from the last 2 hours, IJ, K, and L. That's all that was. Short-term shorts. That's all that was. The bigger picture, they're still short. As far as destinations for Monday, and next week we have CPI on Wednesday. So keep that in mind. We also have Friday the 13th a week from today. So our upside destination will be today's high of 414.80. Then we have, well, you should have everything from yesterday. Remember the afternoon rally high? I gave everything last night. So if you don't have the other destinations, please watch last night's video. For the downside, 10 wide at 411.08. Then our afternoon pullback low, L's low of 407.36. Today's low of 405.73. And now Monday's low is the weekly low of 405.02. And what's interesting about that is last year we put in a monthly low at 404.79. So think about that. Last May we went from 404.79 all the way up to 480. And now a year later we just missed that monthly low by 23 cents. I don't think it's going to hold this weekly low and that monthly low. But it remains to be seen when we get it. Now, let's go over these charts and break them all down. I had a lot of people join the room this week. For $30 a month, I think it's certainly worth your value. You come and figure out for yourself if I'm worth $30 a dollar a day to help you understand the market and your trading. And I also really appreciate all the likes and subscribing to the YouTube channel. Please pass the word along for that. So here's Russell. Russell is down on the monthly, right? Russell came out of a monthly balance last month, and now we made a new low this month already. So the monthly is down. I said my bigger picture target is right here, 173.12. And the reason for that was our all-time high back on September of 2018, and we couldn't get back above it again until November of 20, where finally change took place and we exploded. Well, maybe we'll come full circle and go test that again at some point. I wouldn't doubt it. So the monthly is down on the Russell. Weekly is down also. The Russell's having issues, obviously. They're in bad territory. And the daily, down. They're not even in balance. They're down. So all 3 time frames in the Russell are down. So is the 173 in the cards? I think there's a good chance we can get there. Do we have some vicious rallies prior to that? Maybe. But right now I think that monthly high is in the cards. So they're all down for all time frames. Triple Qs, monthly, I'm calling it down. Right? Came out of a 3-month balance to the downside. Weekly. Now, just like SPY, they took out last week's high, 312.60, and they closed below last week's low. Now, I don't know if NQ took out last week's high, but technically, Triple Qs is an outside week down. You can call them balanced because they took out last week's high. I would call it a 2-week balance since they did that, but it is an outside week down. So if we take out this week's low, we'll go right back to down. So monthly is down, weekly is balanced, but it's an outside week down, and the daily is down. They're not in balance either in the daily. They took out all this balance. So the Russell and Qs, both in bear territory, both have horrible looking charts for now. We are the ones that are holding this market together. Remember, SPY has to trade at 384 to go to bad territory. We're still $25 from that. And we got within $19 of it. So here's our monthly. Now I am calling our monthly down. We came out of a 3-month balance to the downside. We keep trying to get back inside of it, but I don't care if we get back inside of it. Now it's down. So the monthly's down. What's the weekly? Well, again, we took out last week's high by 2 cents. ES didn't. ES is firmly down on the weekly. You want to call SPY balanced to down? Now, did we have an outside week down? No, look at that. Last week's low is 411.21. Look where we closed, 411.34. So unlike Q's, which is an outside week down, we missed an outside week down by 13 cents. Still an ugly looking chart, right? So again, you can call it down, you can call it balance to down since we took out last week's high by 2 cents. Bottom line is, it's still trending for the most part to the downside. Now, our daily is different from the other two. Why? We never took out Monday's low, and Monday's low is my balance low. So there's a lot of things in play here. Is this a double bottom? Well, I don't know yet. It's possible. We came down this morning and we defended the balance low. So it's possible we have a double bottom, and now we go from the balance low to the balance high, which is Wednesday's high. We won't know until we start getting along next week. Let's put it this way. If we take out today's high on Monday, then we might have put in a double bottom and we might go test this high. I wouldn't doubt it. Although there's still a lot of work to do in this day. There was a large set of single prints. However, if we can't take out today's high, well, nothing's really changed. And then if we take out today's low, well, then I finally expect the fireworks I've been looking for to take out these two lows, go get that large gap, which I don't even have on the daily here because I'd have to go back, and maybe go get that monthly gap at 398.12. So a lot of interesting developments today with the daily. And look at how we close with the indecision right in the middle. So everything is on the table come Monday. Hope you had a good day trading. Rest up. These markets have been wild. If you've had good weeks, God bless you. If you had a rough week, hang in there. These are not easy markets to trade. The ranges are tremendous. It's very difficult, with stops and things of that nature. So hang in there. Rest up, and we'll speak prior to the opening on Monday.